are going to love this. All signs are pointing to a return of Floyd Mayweather.
The title at the age that he's at right now.
I think that's the kind of person he is. He looks to do the biggest and the biggest and the best things out there in life, and you know that's what everybody's supposed to do.
You fought both, obviously. In your opinion, who's better? Who's tougher?
I think Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, I think Floyd Mayweather. I mean, and that sounds rich because he absolutely was probably one of the most brutal knockouts.
At 48 years old, Floyd Mayweather has sent shockwaves through the boxing world, hinting at a stunning return to face none other than his longtime rival Manny Pacquiao. What began as quiet speculation has now turned into serious buzz, with fans and analysts calling this potential rematch bigger than even Canelo versus Crawford. If this fight is finalized, it won't just be a rematch, it'll be a historic clash between two icons whose legacies are still unfolding.
I swear to God, I have a feeling that Pacquiao's going to chin him.
I've seen so much.
I think it's going to do incredible numbers as well.
Oh, it's going to do great numbers.
It's going to do incredible numbers.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's talking about this.
Yeah, people non-stop. Like, honestly, it's crazy. 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barros.
Will Floyd Mayweather be ringside?
I heard he will. I heard two of his fighters are on the undercard.
Yeah.
There is talk if Manny wins, the rematch could be worth, I heard billions, is what they said. Billions. Mate,
I'm telling you now,
2025, Pacquiao Mayweather 2.
I'm telling you now, it won't do Jake Paul, Mike Tyson on Netflix.
No.
But I'm telling you now, there isn't enough. This is going to sound crazy, yeah? And I don't even think this is crazy. I'm going to say it's this camera. If Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather gets made, it does more than Terence Crawford Canelo on Netflix.
Oh, wow.
Clip that. Manny Pacquiao Floyd does more than Terence Crawford. Manny Pacquiao and Floyd are so much more famous than Terence Crawford Canelo.
Manny Pacquiao isn't interested in putting on a show. He wants a real fight after years of silence and a controversial draw against Mario Barrios. Manny has made it clear if Floyd's coming back, it better be for a legitimate professional bout. No exhibitions, no gimmicks, just redemption for Pacquiao. This is about legacy, not likes, and now the pressure is on Mayweather to make the next move.
There was just talks and rumors all the time about potentially Manny Pacquiao and the Mayweather 2. Was there any truth to that, or is that still kind of up in the air of maybe potentially happening?
It's up to him. If he come out to retirement, we'll have a Mayweather Pacquiao too.
Would you do an exhibition with him, or would you potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. If Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. Like, I want a fight. Like, there's a decision.
Reflecting on his fight with Mario Barrios, Pacquiao brushed it off as nothing more than a warm-up. He claims he wasn't pushed to his limits and that the fight didn't truly test him. The real test, according to Manny, lies ahead. That mindset suggests one thing: he's using these bouts to sharpen his tools for something far bigger, possibly a full-scale rematch with Mayweather.
November, you think? Think so. You think so? Yeah. Who you thinking now? You want a rematch? You want rollies? I don't know. Boss. May dala lang ko kami. May dala lang ko kami, boss. Salamat. Salamat sa ticket, boss.
Ikakagaya ko na lang po sa sasakyan namin ni David.
May manggang Pilipino tsaka dito.
Sa car mo na lang po isakay. Yung iba sa sasakyan namin ni David.
Yung pala gusto ni Ma'am Kiki, yung sensible dito sa LA. Siya may-ari, yung kasama ko. Siya po. Oy, Flip. Ito po yan.
Nice to meet you.
Para saan ito? Oo po, kay Mark. Thank you. You want to sign? Opo.
Sa sasakyan niyo po.
Boss, salamat po sa ticket.
Thank you. Salamat po.
Salamat. Ewan ko kung pwede po sa lahat ng Philippine flag, papapirmahan ko, lalagay ko lang po sa lahat.
Nagagaingon, boss. Nagagaingon. Bawal? Nagagaingon.
Bawal yata.
Bawal.
Nagkuhan ko na, boss. Sila magsayo. Maganda, boss. Baburan nila.
Mahirap.
Sa t-shirt.
Mark.
Pirma na sila Mark sa una.
Boss, apisgan lang mo ni Mark.
Former champion Zab Judah weighed in on the rematch rumors. He didn't confirm anything, but he didn't shut it down either. He acknowledged that discussions are ongoing, and while nothing is official, the public demand is undeniable. Two fighters, 2 decades of dominance, and millions still watching.
I don't know. I mean, I think it'd be great for boxing. I think it'd be great for the sport. It'd be great. Will it happen? I don't know. I'm not him to say. I wish I knew.
Because there was talks about it. There was talks even of Floyd even fighting Barrios at once upon a time. You know, maybe if.
Well.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you feel like Floyd will be out there trying to get a title at the age that he's at right now.
I think that's the kind of person he is. He looks to do the biggest and the biggest and the best things out there in life, and you know that's what everybody's supposed to do.
Let's not ignore the obvious. A Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch would be a financial juggernaut. Insiders predict it could generate more revenue than any fight in history, including their first showdown. The potential numbers are staggering, and that's the kind of motivation that could bring Floyd out of retirement. This isn't just a rivalry, it is a billion-dollar business opportunity.
Would a Manny Pacquiao win lure Floyd Mayweather Jr. back to the ring? The answer is absolutely yes. 100%. And I predicted this. I said this. I don't know if it was a video on this channel or for TalkSport, but I said if Manny Pacquiao wins, he will fight Floyd Mayweather next. No doubt about it. And that fight will generate hundreds of millions. So that's why Floyd will say yes. Floyd will get in the best shape of his life, and he'll fight Manny Pacquiao. And by the way, you know what else is crazy? The closer this fight gets, Barrios is still a favorite. Barrios has to be a favorite. But I give Manny Pacquiao a shot. Like, this isn't 100 zit. Like, this could be 75-25, 75% Barrios, 25 Pacquiao. But it's close. It is close.
At 45, Manny Pacquiao stunned the world with his performance against Barrios. His footwork, timing, and stamina were all their fans expected. A faded legend, but what they got was a sharp, focused warrior who looked like he still belonged among the sport's elite. That performance reignited interest and made the idea of a rematch feel more real than ever.
I mentioned the weekend was busy, so let's talk about the Manny Pacquiao fight. Manny Pacquiao, the Boxing Hall of Famer, 46 years old, inactive for nearly 4 years. His attempt to win a welterweight title came up just short, fighting to a draw against Mario Barrios. That wasn't the old Manny Pacquiao that we saw in the ring against Barrios. It was a lot better than what people were expecting, including me. What did you think of what you saw from Pacquiao? 46 years old, back in the ring for the first time since 2021.
Including you and me, we watched that fight together, and we were shocked. The fact that he went past the 5th, the 6th, the 7th round, and
got better too. Yeah,
he still had the bounce on his leg. Yeah, of course, it was flashes of the great Manny Pacquiao, but he was doing it against a young, strong, hungry, motivated champion in Barrios, and Barrios he was never in front of a old man, put it that way. He wasn't in front of a 46-year-old. It looked like he was in front of a guy that was in his mid-30s in Manny Pacquiao. And at 46 years old, to keep that fight as competitive all the way to the end, where a lot of people felt that he won, including myself, it's incredible. It really is incredible. And the fact that he was out of the ring so much, forget the age, the inactivity hits you harder when you're that old than actual, Father Nature. That is amazing. That is incredible. That reminds me of like Sugar Ray Leonard when he was out of the ring for 3 years and came back for Marvin Hagler. But Ray Leonard wasn't no 46 years old. Pacquiao needs his legs to be explosive. That's how he made a career. That's how he became an A-division champion, an all-time great. And he still has the little bounce on his legs, man. So credit to those big-ass calves that Manny Pacquiao has, because he showed signs of greatness, man. And it was great to see that, but the judges didn't give it to him.
Floyd has never been short on confidence, and his comments recently reflected that. He claimed that even if he fought Pacquiao 10 times he would win all 10. He called himself the clear winner of their rivalry, brushing off Manny as a distant second. But with Manny on the rise again, that confidence may be put to the test, and the fans are ready for it.
I won. I know I won. I know I'm the better fighter. We fight 10 times, I'm gonna win 10 times. We fight 20 times, I'm gonna win 20 times. We fight 100 times, I'm gonna win 100 times. Manny Pacquiao he's not a better fighter than me. Manny Pacquiao, you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level. It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be right behind me. It's okay.
Of course, not everyone is buying the hype. Some critics say the rematch won't deliver. The novelty is gone. Both men are past their primes, and fans might be better off looking toward the next generation. It's a fair concern, but love it or hate it, the boxing world is watching.
Before Mayweather Pacquiao, People would run up to me on the street, run up to me in the shopping center in Vegas, run up to me in a hotel. When am I going to see Mayweather-Pacquiao? And I would say, well, we don't know, but it's not going to be a great fight. It's going to be watching somebody pluck the legs off of a spider at a step-by-step method. And you're going to watch Mayweather pluck the legs off the spider that is Pacquiao. And it's going to be pretty easy for him. And it's not going to be wildly entertaining. I call him the first great social media genius. He realized you could build an audience with negativity.
Sugar Shane Mosley, one of the few to face both legends, shared his insight. He believes Floyd has the edge, especially in defense and ring control. According to Mosley, Manny's vulnerability to clean punches could once again play into Floyd's hands, coming from a man who's felt both of their power firsthand. His opinion holds serious weight.
Well, obviously at that time of fighting, the best was Mayweather. It was more harder to hit. He was just harder to hit, and he was just more of he had the defensive thing, but he also had good offense too as well. Mayweather was more of a complete fighter than Manny Pacquiao, and at that time was more of a complete fighter than Canelo. Now after Canelo fought Mayweather, he got better, and I would say Canelo might be maybe a little better, but Floyd was the better fighter out of all of them. Manny Pacquiao was good too, with the fast hands, stuff like that, but he was easy to hit. And with both guys, with Mayweather and with Pacquiao, I was injured. I was injured with Mayweather with my groin. I was injured with Pacquiao with my Achilles. I popped my Achilles 4 months before I fought.
British legend Ricky Hatton also sided with Floyd. He pointed to Mayweather's superior ring IQ and ability to control the pace. Hatton has battled both men, and in his eyes, Floyd's style simply makes him too difficult to beat, even for someone as explosive as Pacquiao.
You fought both, obviously. In your opinion, who's better? Who's tougher?
I think Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, I think Floyd Mayweather. I mean, and that sounds rich because he absolutely was probably one of the most brutal knockouts in boxing history, I'd say. You know what I mean? When I see him getting knocked out by Pacquiao on Instagram or YouTube or anything like that, it's in the top 10 of the most destructive knockouts of all time.
Yeah.
But I was a little bit past myself back in the day. You know, I'd had one or two. I wasn't a master of defence like Floyd Mayweather. I'd take 4 to get one in sometimes, you know. And
I'm the same, Ricky.
And in between fights, I'd be up in weight, down in weight, up and down in weight. You know, on the lash and and all that stuff. And that so wasn't looking after my body like an athlete probably should have done. And I think I was, by the time I got in the ring for the Manny Pacquiao thing, I was a little more a shell of myself. So, but I think when I fought Floyd, I was a little bit more something like, you know what I mean? Yeah, but when I fought Manny, I think the light had burnt out. Yeah.
With Manny now officially out of retirement, the door is wide open, but this time it's Floyd who has to decide. Manny has made his intentions clear. He's not chasing clout, he wants the fight, and if Floyd steps back into the spotlight, we may finally witness the rematch fans have waited nearly a decade for.
Speaking of Mayweather, fam, do you see they're doing the Pacquiao rematch?
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was about to say that, bro. I was about to say that. They announced it, and all the fans were like,
in the weirdest way, bro. It's like, yo, they didn't even know. It's like they didn't know if they actually meant to announce it or not.
This is what I'm saying.
That fight's actually happening.
I heard in the comments that they announced it in like Chinese or something before, and then the crowd went crazy.
Japan, right?
Yeah, in their language they announced it, and then they went crazy, and then they did it in English, and then like that was with silence.
That makes sense because Manny Pacquiao said it's like no one cared. I was like, bro, are we like hearing the same thing from?
People
like, the man just said he's fighting Floyd Mayweather, and no one cared. Everyone's like, okay, like hand over the mic, dog. Like,
people are saying massive. That. They're saying that, or they're saying, oh, like where they were, it's like culture to not like make noise during stuff like.
Nah,
this.
bro,
like,
you know the fans that Manny Pacquiao has and stuff, bro. If he's announcing that fight, you know these guys are going off.
Pacquiao has admitted it. He wasn't at his best in their first fight, injured, cautious, and limited. He believes the 2015 version of him didn't do justice to what he's truly capable of now. He wants to prove it. This isn't about a paycheck. This is about legacy, about righting a wrong, about finishing what was started.
I can say that more action than compared to the first one, because the first one, we know the fact that I have injury on my shoulder, so I did a lot of this training camp. We did a few things, but not really a heavy training like what we did in the usual, the 12 round fight. But because this is just a 6 rounds and 2 minutes per round exhibition match, but we did a lot in training, and I think this is a very good stepping stone to come back in boxing. We'll see.
So what would the result be?
The prediction is will not last 12 rounds, I think.
Wow, it won't last 12 rounds.
Before his fight with Barrios, everything hinged on Manny securing a win, but the controversial draw changed that. While it may have muddled the path forward, insiders say it hasn't derailed rematch talks. In fact, Manny's performance alone might have been enough to keep Floyd watching and reconsidering.
So there's conversation going around that a Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao rematch is in the works if Pacquiao beats Barrios. And I want to ask y'all, do y'all want to see a rematch between these two? For me personally, fuck no. No. The first fight was boring. So just imagine this fight. They're even older now. And their first fight, I feel like took too long for them to finally fight each other. Right? I feel like Floyd kind of dragged that shit out and caught Manny at a point in time where, you know, they both wasn't dead in their prime anymore, right? They still were great fighters, don't get me wrong, but they wasn't both dead in their prime. I feel like they should have fought dead in their prime against each other. But absolutely not. I don't want to see that. I know they say, oh, it can generate billions. Nah. I mean, people will tune in just because it's Floyd and Manny Pacquiao, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to see that shit.
The debate rages on who has the better legacy. Many argue that Floyd's undefeated record and victories over fighters like Canelo and De La Hoya put him ahead. Others say Manny's 8 division titles and relentless style make him the greater warrior. Either way, it's a rivalry that refuses to fade.
Was Manny Pacquiao better than Floyd Mayweather even though he lost? Yes. Let me explain. Obviously, there is much more to who is better pound for pound than one fight on one night. So here's the argument for Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao started fighting 4 weight classes below Floyd Mayweather. And then they ended up fighting at the welterweight. That's a 3 weight class jump for Floyd Mayweather and a 7 weight class jump for Pacquiao. Pacquiao also is the only 8 division world champion and beat great fighters actually in their prime. Unlike Floyd Mayweather, who was very selective with who he fought, mostly only fought great fighters after they were 35 or before they were 25, aka outside of the prime ages, like Canelo and De La Hoya and Pacquiao. Now people will be like, Floyd 50-0, great longevity. He was younger than Pacquiao when they fought. Well, first of all, Pacquiao's style was never going to age as well as Floyd because he was aggressive and fun and depended more on athleticism and speed. But honestly, the longevity question is out the window because Floyd is retired and Manny Pacquiao is fighting for a title fight next month. And if he wins, you cannot say Floyd is better than Pacquiao pound for pound all time. It's just a lie. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments and follow.
Despite the momentum, some believe Floyd won't take the fight. He's undefeated, he's wealthy, and he has nothing left to prove. Risking all that even for a massive payday might not appeal to him. In the end, the rematch may depend on one question: does Floyd Mayweather care more about legacy or security?
Whoa, you guys gotta hold your horses. This fight is not happening because Pacquiao wants it, trust me, but Floyd's not gonna take that fight. And I like Floyd. I think Floyd's a great, legend, and he's the best defensive fighter of all time. But Pacquiao wants that fight. He wants to rematch Floyd. He said they can do it anytime, any place. I don't think Floyd takes this fight. So, don't get your hopes up. Watch Mario Barrios versus Pacquiao tomorrow. Pacquiao gonna show us that vintage version of Manny Pacquiao, and I think he's gonna get Barrios out of there and stop him. So we'll see what happens, but don't get too excited about Pacquiao versus Floyd. I'm just being real. Follow for more Navi Boxing. We out.
That's it for today's video. Let us know what you think. Should Mayweather accept the rematch? Did Pacquiao show enough against Barrios to earn it? And would this fight deliver or disappoint? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like if you're excited, and don't forget to subscribe. We will be covering every step of this rivalry as it unfolds.